We wouldn't want that.
Uh-uh. Okay, so what did you say? We got myKPV, Penta Esports, knife round out.
Yep. Haven't really gone over the lineups yet. Obviously, Penta Esports has NKJ coming into the mix, and so far, not that Penta's been tested at all in this pro tournament thus far, but NKJ has looked really good coming in for Troubley as the replacement. And so far, KPV is KPV 1-1?
Yeah, they're 1-1. They have a win over, I believe, myXMG, or they have a win over, yeah, myXMG 16-3, and a loss to Lions EK, who we saw lose versus Penta yesterday, 16-4. So Lions EK 16-4 them. So pretty dominant. I think Penta crushed both teams. So yeah, Penta beat Lions EK 16-6 and myXMG 16-4. So you know,
Not really surprising.
not really surprising. I think Penta have a really good chance to win this game. They're already out of groups. At this point, they're looking for best seed, I guess. And if myKPV don't win this game, they're going to be 1-2. So I'm not sure what that means for them. But I think Delivery is actually standing in for one of their players. Delivery is standing in for Suelo. I probably butchered that.
Yeah, I haven't looked into exactly how the groups are going to break down, but I guess there is a chance for a lot of 2-2 ties. I don't know if we're going to break those with tiebreakers or if we're going to break those with just who was seated ahead of one another. But, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Right now, though, we got that first round up. myKPV on the CT side as Panthers trying to work their way into ace and then a couple up ramp. Dennis with that Glock out of the balcony palace there. They will get the bomb down. It's a 4-on-4 there, but Speedy stabbing in from mid. He was on the lurk, and he'll get one down in connector. It's going to be ZYH that tries to fight that with his 5-7. Dennis moving into the site, trying to get those CTs out of there, switching over to Burst to get it done, and he'll find 2 headshots. And Penta will clean up. 3 surviving members here on this pistol round.
Oh, was that Dennis sitting in the corner of the smoke there, or was that Spitty? I think Spitty had a pretty cheeky spot there. Close to the A ramp, they threw a smoke down at A ramp for the retake, and I think Spitty took advantage of it and just kind of sat on the outside of it and ended up getting like 2 frags for free. So
he'll go for his Speedy will gotta remember how to say that with all those eyes. Speedy here will go with the MAC-10. So we saw him keep that for like 5 rounds the last time we cast Penta. I'm curious what he's gonna do here.
I think there was even a round where like it was a rifle and he didn't have a gun.
It was like round 6 and he bought a MAC-10.
Yeah.
It was like no big deal. I like it. Oh, the 1 dig delivered from Delivery. And now some CT scurrying around the connector, trying to do some more damage with that deagle. He actually does get another Speedy very close. Maybe a little smoke blind. NKJ gonna bring in with the nade kill. And now it's a 4-on-2. Penta Esports had a bit of trouble here. Gonna go for that fake plant with the 5-7. He'll peek out, get another quick 5-7 headshot, and NKJ is still alive here with the Tech 9. Very nice looking Tech 9, I must say. And Crystal gonna bring down one more with the AK as Insta was trying to peek up over those stairs, and that has not quite worked out. And while the eco started to look really good, now it's Otto or Odu in a pretty rough place. 1-on-2 just with the flash and a silence USP.
Oh, he almost got a shot on NK there. Now they're both really hurt. I mean, a headshot on NK and just a couple points of damage to Crystal and they could win the round. But Crystal has the plant, and Odo's actually in a really good spot, CT.
Yeah, they still have to get the bomb down. They do have time. Person with the bomb, though, it's Crystal with only 17 HP, so there's the... Oh, nice. He'll plant on the other side of the box, but with that silenced gun, not able to hit the flick because he didn't know where to flick to. So NKJ falls. Crystal's 1 shot, 1 kill, but has that fully automatic rifle and will bring him down. So another round. Close one, though, for Penta.
Yeah, that was a complete throw for myKPV. They had a 2v4 situation. Crystal continuously baited out 1 player at a time. Everyone acting on their own volition there, walking through a smoke, pushing out, trying to get a frag. Every time they heard a plant, someone would peek, and that's what Crystal was waiting for, and he managed to kill every single one of them. And with 17 health left, he jumped up on the box. It was a really good play, you know, only showing his head with as much health as he did, and finished the round off for his team in 1v1. But a really big throw there from myKPV. not a round you want to lose 2v4.
Yeah. And now Nex moves in with the two entries there. Nex, kind of arguably the star player of the team, along with Crystal. So he does well this round. He's deceased now, and actually Odo is going to get on the board there. He'll bring down NKJ, but both of these CT players for KPV are extremely low. They do find themselves, however, in a 2v2. Now a quick one-on-one scenario as ZYH will get the trade out there. So let's see what Speedy can do. Time is not of the essence. He's got a ton of it. And that nade could have sealed the deal if it wasn't ZYH moving over to window, now dropping to connector. There was also a fake plan here from Speedy. So they're both still looking for blood. Good idea on the molly, but we know that it's not going to be very helpful for him. And under the balcony is where Speedy will decide to go. So clock now ticking against ZYH, and he is very low. I mean, it seems like it should be easy cleanup here for Speedy, but you never know. I mean, I guess the FAMAS isn't also the strongest. It's going to take at least 2 shots to the 1. And now that he shoots, he's given away his position. So boom, as he walks past the underpass, Speedy brings him down no problem. And Penta, again, another costly round here, but 3 in a row.
Yeah, a costly round, but I fear for myKPV, if they aren't able to get that early lead, it's just going to get harder and harder. So the rounds that they throw away now are going to cost them later, I'm sure of it. Now that 1v1 was played really well by Speedy. It was pretty much like it was close to 100% odds of winning that round once he got under Balk and got the bomb down. I think the hard part of that round was actually getting the bomb down, not knowing where the rotates came out. But here are myKPV on another save versus an A execute.
Yeah, well, it's been all A. I don't think we've actually even seen B yet, to be honest. As this round's over quick, insta the last man up here, CT spawn. Maybe he gets 1, but not even. Battling that close against a Pro 90 is going to be dangerous.
Yeah, Mirage such a funny map because like A is significantly closer than B. So the joke is if you want to get the round over more quickly on T side, and you're like confident you can win, you just go A because it's closer. B is kind of a trek, so I think if it's a 50-50 thing on the sites and they feel like they can hit their shots, they can just all take A together, and it seems like that's their strategy versus eco rounds as opposed to working it slow and risk getting picked off one at a time.
We see the op here, though, for ZYH. He's up middle. Oh, I don't know if he knows that one's crossed over. Now he will. He even takes the shot as he sees the head jump over the wagon out there in mid. Odo is playing fairly aggressive here on Cat. If he runs into anyone, it's probably going to be Dennis. And we can see the 3 members there for Penta just controlling middle. NKJ lurking around in Palace. And one's also in the B halls, but Crystal will find the opening kill. And that was out towards Cat. He'll take out Otto, who was being aggressive there. And this very well could open up B, as Delivery will frag out next there in the connector. Insta, the only man here, playing in the site, a little in front of that bench. Another person going to go down at A, so if there was any attempt at an A fake, it has failed. And actually, Dennis with the bomb is stuck here in the connector. The information, can he get out with just 16? He still has to go up Cat unless he's going the long way, and he will take the safe and long way. This will definitely give Skrunk time to rotate over to B. And ZYH is already there. Let's see what he can do up against Speedy, who is now in that B site. Maybe
he knows he has to
unexpected. Yeah, he had actually no idea, I think, that Speedy was that close.
Wow. Another 2v4.
Stops the plant, though. This time is crunching down. Only 15 seconds left. Skrunk will fake on the ladder. He's going to plant safe as Speedy. So another one-on-one, and no matter which way this round goes, every round has been very, very costly for both teams. And Skrunk, finally, he gets a 3K. He's able to control that sprite and gets key price for Gleish on the board. He'll get the op, and with plenty of time to defuse here.
Nice. I like how you just went for pronouncing the whole name. That's awesome.
What did I do?
Key price for Gleish.
Oh, did I already say price for Gleish?
Yeah, you just.
I have a tired brain. I didn't even know.
That was good.
Ich spreche Deutsch.
It sounded. I thought you were Italian. Anyways.
I like 12% Italian, but I took German in high school and college, so.
Oh, okay. Well, that was it. That was a great save by KPV because that was a 2v4 situation that Penta almost brought back. Took control of the B site, killed the solo B hold for free, killed the op in kitchen who could have caught the bomb crossing. They basically did everything right and then got 1v2'd. So even though it was a great play from Skrunk, it was a very necessary play as well.
So finally on the board, gonna hold on to that op as we saw, but they are a little poor. No head armor here. Not that that's the biggest deal when you're going up against AKs. But the bigger deal though is not a whole lot of nades and the 2 FAMAS that are up on the board.
Yeah, now the op is, I guess, the equalizer in this situation, so they can probably get a kill for free. Oh.
Like Insta taking some damage. ZYH going through the spam through the little wood door there that goes up into the B apartments kitchen.
Actually hit Dennis through the wall there.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Gosh, almost got another one too.
No.
Dealing with Dennis close, he'll bring him down, but Dennis was able to kill Insta. Now peeking out on the cat, they'll find Odo. So there were, what, 3 players towards B that round? Or at least one had rotated over.
Yeah.
My eyes don't deceive me here. ZYH, though, still alive with the op, could make all the difference. And also, delivery's gone over, and he'll actually frag out NKJ, so the bomb is down in the site. Unfortunately for Penta, it's not planted, and it's a 2-on-2 right now. Both Scrunk and Speedy very low. Speedy will get the kill there, and Scrunk, the last man up once more. Can he do it again? This time, though, only on 7 HP. So a hit from anything will stop Scrunk in his tracks. So he tries to get in there. Both players in the van. Ready to kidnap Scrunk and drive off.
The double van setup, notorious.
Free candy, Scrunk. Come on. You know you want it. And they can actually kind of see the bomb from there. All right, they don't even give him an opportunity to get in the van.
Yeah, that's one of those 100% plays. It's like the triple emo on Inferno.
Yeah.
Who's gonna check emo 3 times? You know, it's almost like a great way to bait out a cheater. Someone manages to kill or assume that 3 people are actually playing in a spot like that, or even 2 at van. They're sketchy, but yeah, that was a slightly more impossible 1v2 to win. Penta, even though KPV ended up stacking B, like you mentioned, they couldn't hold off the rush or the slow rush. You know, they kind of worked it, got their picks, and got in the site slowly, and they couldn't hold that off at all, even with an off in the site to support the 2 rifles. Why they stacked B, I'm not so sure. Maybe it was just a gut feeling. You know, these are 2 German teams, so they're probably on some sort of wavelength. But I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, made the right call. Maybe some high risk, high reward play coming out. If you stack the site and you're right, it works. If not, well, probably doesn't. But next, I like it, busting out the Krieg here. Not a gun you see a whole lot, except for that brief period where both the Krieg and the AUG were the most godlike weapons in the game. A period I actually did kind of like, to be honest. Went a little Call of Duty on us with the scope, but, you know, game's fun too. ZYH, last guy here.
He could drop 4 guns if he was James Bond right now.
Yeah, wow. Everyone is so low. Only Nex with 100, only person, but ZYH is even lower with 2 HP, and now he's going to shot in the back. Dennis brings him down, and that's Penta with yet another round, really pushing a lead here of what they got 5 now. Yeah,
5 now. Or well, they got.
Well, they have 6, a lead of 5.
A lead of 5. Yeah, it was kind of a costly round that they did win after 4, and then losing 2 like this means that they're on a double save again. So their economy has just been destroyed the entire game. That's tough sledding because they had such costly rounds. So they had costed Penta so much money on some of these rounds they lost.
Yeah. KPV though, correct me if I'm wrong, but that looks like it was a double eco, so their money should be good now, and they can. I guess they really want an op here. ZYH has the most money, and yeah, he will go for the op once more.
I think it's a good idea. Seemed pretty alive with it. Like he was hit a couple cool wall bangs and a nice shot or 2, but I'm not sure that'll help them. We'll see what they're going to be able to do here at A. It's going to be a fast one, really fast.
Yeah, next, still bringing out the Krieg, which actually means war in German. So there you go. We're learning today as we get underway with this broadcast. But let's see. Delivery is going to stop this entrance. Next has fallen. Let's see what they can do. Strunk is going to find 2 kills there from the connector. Nicely done. Crystal, though, finally gets him down. And once more, do you believe it? We're in another 2-on-2. So, again, it could go any way. And honestly, even having lost majority of the rounds, KPV, like, they're keeping it close, right? There's the potential here. Wow, speedy.
Yeah. Mm. Oh.
It's going to be tough here for Odo. I'm not actually sure how I'd want to say that name. Let's see. Trying to get through the smoke here. Gets into jungle, but Crystal on the stairs brings him down.
Yeah, I mean, there are close rounds, but like that round, for example, they're just, you know, let's run up A. You can tell it's total no respect play. It's, you know, they didn't have full smoke sounds. They didn't even bother smoking jungle. They just came up to the site and traded out. I mean, Nex didn't even get his entry, and they managed to kill 2 people in the site for free after that. And to get the bomb down, played into a 2v2. Like, yeah, they're close, but if Penta are really confident about like being in a 2v2 or 3v3 situation, then it's possible that that is like a sustainable way to play the match. I mean, it just seems like they're so confident in their aim that they're playing fearlessly.
That they're buying Kriegs.
I know, Nex is
that hasn't actually worked out yet, though.
No, not very well.
Nex has died 2 rounds in a row with it. Crystal, though, has been pretty
He's
strong
not scoping
here.
in.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Gotta get that ACOG action going up, that scope, if that's even what that is called. I think I'm right.
I think you're right.
Oh, NKJ getting shot in the back, getting tagged up, just trying to get out of there. Crystal could have maybe accidentally killed him there. We see that sometimes. Didn't that happen at with Cloud9 at Katowice? They're like, don't shoot, and then you shoot him.
Sorry, Corey.
Like, rip, sorry. All right, Speedy there from the window, cuts out that rotation. And that's round number 9 here for Penta.
Yeah, that's a huge lead. And if we think back to some of these rounds that were so close, I mean, they were really close. 1 person alive on the second, third round. Let's see, how many rounds were there only 1 person alive? Okay, so as the game progressed, I think more and more people stayed alive on average. But there were 2 rounds in the beginning where only 1 person was alive, excuse me, and then 2 rounds after myKPV managed to win a round where Penta were able to win 2v2s. And again, like I said, you know, if they aren't able to get those early rounds, it's only going to get harder and harder.
Penta already. Some bloodshed. They move it into a 3-on-3. Once again, working A. I think the only time they went B, they kind of walked into a little bit of a stack, so they're probably like, you know what, we're good. And actually, somewhat of a one-way smoke there. ZYH is able to get down that bomb planter. So that's really nice. It's going to bring it to, again, a 1-on-2. ZYH, lone man here with that op. Can he get one? Oh, if he had got that one, that's a very winnable 1v1 with the bomb sort of under his control. But Dennis also picking up the 3K with the op, and Penta Esports, yeah, ready to just run away with this one. Yeah,
I mean, you got to be really upset with your teammates if, you know, teams are just able to run up the ramp as soon as the round starts, you know, hold W the entire time, because you can use a smoke, you can use a molly to delay to a certain extent. And I think that if Penta wants to continuously do these A executes or full executes, that myKPV need to be playing closer up to the ramp and trading out, you know, 1 or 2 kills. But man, it's got to be frustrating and scary when people are running through their own smokes and just running all over the sites. And look, this B is completely open right now.
It's playing against 5 Rambos, pretty much. As B is open. He's got 2 players rotating over already in the kitchen. Delivery's got eyes out the window. Speedy, though, looking in with the op. I think he just saw an arm. Maybe saw, I think that's like a smoke trying to be thrown out. He gets a little cautious. Thinks about watching his back. But Dennis, he's got your back. Catwalk is clear. Now the last 2 players for CT, they're up in the market kitchen. Again, sorry for, I don't know. I say both all the time. But they're retreating off. They're going to save their guns.
What actually is this place?
It's definitely a market, but back in the day, it was definitely
like
a kitchen or something.
A place for fruits and...
Place for fruits?
It's like a freezer. Yeah, they got a cash register.
Yeah, there's a cash register. Like a counter and everything. I think that's the giveaway. Let's go check it out. It seems like the most important thing going on right now.
Yeah, it looks like there's some rice and stuff on the back pallets close to the exit.
It's kind of a weird store with like 2
some
entrances.
Beer on yeah, it's a mess, like every other.
And no doors that actually close, so
yeah.
Hope your customers are very honest.
That's what you get for building a store next to a bomb site.
Yeah. What were you thinking? All right, so the Krieg comes back for next. Penta is once more meandering out towards B. I love this pop flash. Oh, Dennis screwed it up. NKJ had it perfect last round. He actually team flashed, but I don't know if it's going to matter because they're just charging through it. Jumping out of the window next, finally gets a kill with the Krieg. Delivery, though, and Insta able to do quite a bit. Skunk also here finds one with that dink. Has to pull out the P2K right now and will get another. And now Crystal in a 1-on-2. Both players on Cat. I think he actually just saw them both, but he's got a problem. The bomb is down and under their control. He'll peek out and be brought down through the corner of his smoke. Delivery with the kill. We'll get the second round here for KPV.
Yeah, they did manage to stop a rush for once. And I think Penta will continue to play as aggressively as they are until myKPV can show them that they need to play slower, right? You should only, I think that's why in the end, oh my god, a Negev in spawn.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
We've seen a few Negevs here in the pro placement.
Oh, he dropped it. Okay.
Wow, the manners there on Crystal. He thought about it. Maybe the CTs could hear it from their spawn and they're just quaking in their boots.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
And still going to find one, though, actually. Maybe they should have brought out the Negev.
Yeah, they should have brought
this
it back,
round's
I
not
think.
going too well. Both of the opening kills for KPV.
I mean, it is a $700 gun.
All right, next, working out towards Cat here. They're going to have to do quite a bit of fragging to bust into these sites. Disadvantage. Crystal, unfortunately, not able to save his teammate there because he was working on smoking the window, so it was a well-timed peek. I mean, sure, a bit lucky, but it does work out for KPV. Now ZYH landed some nice quick shots there on Speedy as he tried to get out the balcony. Crystal, last man up here for Penta, working his way up the connector, and can't do anything about it. KPV get in their third round.
Yeah, so I wonder, just for the sake of wondering, on this last round here of the half, where are we going to be able to have a full buy here for Penta, actually? I'm curious.
I don't know. They did buy into Gev and not use it last round. CTs did not find it, unfortunately. I mean, Tech 9s, though, like...
Tech 9s are solid, yeah.
Yeah. It's basically 5 AKs they're working with here. And they'll
So
go towards B once more.
Yeah, I imagine they'll still try to play fast.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you have two Tech 9s, you have to play fast. Just put them up front and have them try to get the entries. Back it up with the AKs, or Speedy will just start things off. Smoke Bloom's just in time, and the Tech 9 will push through, so ZYH is down. Two players now rotating over from the market, and one is already pretty far up in spawn there. So all three players in CT spawn for KPV, as they're going to try their best to retake A. Bomb has gone down, but Speedy is just unstoppable. He charges through everything, gets a 3K on the round, and now Odu, the last man standing. And that Tech 9 has a lot of bullets.
Just asserting their dominance in this half. Yeah, and they did a fast ride there where they had one person at A ramp and then just ran 4 people down underpass, and that way you can go up into B apps, throw stuff over B, and which just sells a fake. Everyone can hear your footsteps, and then as you run underpass, it's only by the time you get, you know, across to right under window when the cap player is like, oh my god, they're actually underpass to A, and then you realize exactly what strat it is. But for some reason, by that time, they were still in connector and able to shoot an opper in the back who's standing on stairs, smoke out jungle and take the A site with no issue. There was no CT player and 3 players over to B. So I think that Penta, hearing that initial noise in B apps, assumed that they were playing, or sorry, myKPV hearing that noise, assumed that Penta were playing right into their strategy, their B stack, and we're pretty adamant about holding it, I think, a little bit too long.
All right, and we'll see something interesting this round as Penta trying to push that new dual Berettas meta, which I'm not really sure is a thing. I know some players will use them first round. I know, Happy and MBK there for Envious like to use them quite a bit, or Kiyoshima, I think, also. I don't know, a couple players have been using them. They're good against armor, but in general, they're not great. But let's see. Some experimentation here for Penta as the round doesn't really start off great for them. Able to get a kill through the smoke with that Glock. Now the dualies come into effect. Even going to shoot his teammate a little bit. Speedy actually got a double right there. A double with the dualies. What do you know? Now next movement through, you're going to get another kill. The reload on these guns is insanely long, though. He'll tap the bomb mid-reload. Oh, wow. Catches, what is that, Skrunk off guard, but delivery 2K with the Glock. Brings it home for KPV.
Wait, what's your issue with dualies, man? They had 10 guns that round.
That's true. I don't know, man. It's just like they hit the head for like 30 damage if people have armor. So it's really bad against armor.
What about body shots?
I'm not 100%. I mean, I can actually just pull it up here, and I will.
Okay. So typically people will buy armor more often on the terrorist side because you just need less nades to win the round. On CT side, you're going to want to hit headshots with the USP anyway, so it makes a lot more sense. Oh my. Did we see what just happened in spawn? They dropped the deagle over the railing and then tried to bring it back with a nade and it just went flying out of the map. That was pretty funny.
All right.
This resulted in kind of an ace stack.
This is an eco round, so I'm actually okay with reporting the stats right now for dualies. So against unarmored into the head, they do 152, which is very, very nice. Okay, they do a little more. They do 79 to the head, armored. Chest, arm, body, and stomach, though, is 19, 24, and 28. So it's very, very weak to the body. But it's not bad.
Armored,
yeah, that's armored. And then it's 38 and 47 to chest and stomach, unarmored. So,
okay,
you know, it shoots fast.
That's pretty strong. Yeah, the fire rate is up there.
So basically, first round, you either hope your opponent doesn't have armor, or you have to hit them in the head. Which, I mean, most players are going to hit people in the head anyway, so...
And your main argument is, you know, it's the same price point as a 5.7 or Tech 9. So
yeah. It just, yeah, it's completely overshadowed by both of those guns. And the reload time is, like, almost 3 seconds.
And you look like a dork.
You do look like a dork. Because they're, like, off-centered for some reason. Why can't they just...
I know, I really hate that.
Right-hand view and left-hand view, like, perfect happiness. But, oh well, what are you going to do? myKPV... I should just stick to the full name. Is get in a couple rounds here though. Starting to bring it back. Can they get that third?
I think this will be the time to show. Now, you know, you lose 2 pistols, the game can get out of hand in the first place. Penta already, you can tell, or just feel very confident about their ability to win this game from here on out. You can tell by their buys and by their fast strategies or lack of feeling the need to diversify their playbook in terms of having slower, more methodical strategies. And myKPV holding that rush.
Yep, gonna get a couple there out of the balcony. Ooh, Odo with a nice shot there. Still trying to deal with Crystal over on the stairs and up in the connector. He's got a P250. You know, we'll still be able to get one. He'll bring down delivery. Terrace able to plant the bomb in you know, somewhat costly round here. 2 members of Penta, 3 for KPV. Whoa, the jumping USB headshot from Nex! It's a 1-on-2 for Crystal. Smiley faces come out in all chat. With a surprise face, I don't know. I guess whatever people consider that one. As Crystal just looking for another kill here if he can find it. Or maybe try to force. I guess they can easily retreat back to their spawn, so not really going to be able to force anyone to stay by the bomb. Wow!
Oh,
peeking and getting ZYH just like that.
Oh my god.
ZYH can't be happy. And Crystal going to try to get back in there and look for a gun. I don't think he's going to have the time. Oh, he gets an AK.
Huge.
Good eye. He's got an eagle eye.
Eagle eyes, yes. So he got 2 kills in the round, both very nice headshots. Dropped about 10 grand in equipment value. Got an AK himself. That's a pretty solid round from Crystal. Huge. Now they've got a 6-round lead. That's double the amount of kills. They've got an AUG on Spitty. I think that's a good play because, you know, the Krieg is a better gun, but it's less effective on T side to have a scoped rifle.
You feel the Krieg is better than the AUG?
The Krieg is a better gun, yeah.
All right. We'll see what he can do. Where is he playing with that AUG, actually?
Wow, what a spot.
I can't tell where this is. Is this in...
He's boosted on CAD.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Behind those boxes there.
That is a fantastic spot.
Yeah. Is he... Yeah, okay, he's on his teammate's head. I wasn't 100%. I thought maybe if there was like a ledge there, as the boxes get sacked. He's going to hop up now, and scoped in will catch off Odu. He takes about half damage and is able to fall back. And obviously they got to expect 2 cat since Nex someone had to be under him. And it is Nex. Terra's going to go back and scoop up the bomb. As they had it resting on their side of middle. Dennis, though, is starting to push up mid and will be shot down by delivery. Meanwhile, Skrunk gets NKJ. And it is a 3-on-4 KPV with the man advantage, but the bomb is not near a bomb site yet. So they're still going to have to take a site, and it's actually going to be defended. Nope, smoked out from CT spawn, but you got 1 moving connector, 2 actually toward the jungle side, and Nax is going to stick to CT, so it's going to be up to KPV to try to bust on through, and with only 20 seconds, they have to go fast. They need to either frag out or get the bomb down.
Shouldn't be possible. Delivery does have a smoke, but he's only got 1.
Crystal brings down Insta. Now the bomb is actually dropped in the site. 10 seconds remaining. Og kill number 2 coming in. Nicely done.
Yeah, that was a solid retake from Penta. I think when Scrunk opened up the site and pushed through CT, he didn't have as much time as he thought he did. He did get Crystal flashed, but there was 2 people rotating through CT, and he was kind of overestimated exactly how close Crystal would actually be when he threw that flash, and didn't manage to get the kill. Got traded up for free, and did smoke CT in the process, but his teammates weren't up A ramp yet, and so Delivery, the latest person to A with a smoke, didn't have a really good chance to throw it, especially since he went Palace. He could only really smoke off stairs, which is pretty much useless.
Bomb is set to explode out A, or really just leak out of A. Scrunk was trying to like walk and drop off of balcony. He gets shot down at the last second. NKJ peeking out and getting 3. Nicely done. Nicely controlled. And Penta now 14 rounds here, as we'll get into round 21, where looks like KPV will be forcing up, as some of them don't have all that much money to work with.
Yeah, and so far solid play from Penta. The holds, the late round CT, everything goes to Penta, goes in the way of Penta. Now, apart from pistol round, I guess that is. So ultimately, it's going to be the rifle rounds that kind of say more about your team, whether or not you're playing game well, and will also result in you winning.
Opening kill there for Scrunk. He brings out NKJ, who actually, how is he doing? We'll check up on him. This time he's actually at the bottom. The last times we saw Penta play, he was actually way out in front, and I think in even one of those games. And KPV is able to get that bomb down here on their full strength round. That op on ZYH has proved to be deadly. Delivery there, going to deliver one with the Galil. And Speedy, though, trying to make a statement for his team and for the AUG in general. Both of them are using it. Not going to be able to beat out the AK of Scrunk here, and now Speedy just chilling. Ooh, I think he's going to see an arm there as he gets over it. Yeah, nicely done. Good hops there by Scrunk.
Good trade. Solid trade, solid round. They actually exploited the fact that there was only one person in A site, and obviously got him for free, so that meant that once they put the smokes down, it made it pretty difficult for a retake to happen. Typically, if you want to leave the A site open for a retake, you play your one person in CT so that if it gets smoked out, at least he doesn't die. And then when you have a 5v5 retake, it's much better than if you lose one person for almost no damage because they got, swarmed from 3 angles, and then you have to retake 4v5 on a site with so many occupied spots.
Insta going really quick there. Or was it NKJ, I think, moving up really quick, actually. Gets shot down in mid, is not able to kill Dennis. And I want to see where Nex is trying to go. They've actually already got into B. He's using the Deadly Poison MP9. And, I mean, if you're going to play with this guy, he's in a pretty good position for it, very close. I'm not sure. There's a bit of room on the other side of the wall, so I don't know if you can peek that wide enough to see the person if they're all the way back in that corner. Or see them first, I should say.
Odo has snuck in the apps, and I think, Scrunk trades him out. I think Dennis had a feeling he was in there in window.
Speedy. Actually, Odo is watching this, but let's see who's going to be quicker on the trigger, and it is Speedy
Correct.
to bring him down. And it's going to be a 3-on-2. Scrunk with 3 HP. ZYH still holding on to the op. He's got the bomb as well. Going to try to get out of connector there. Crystal holding down A site. The other 2 members sort of cutting off the map there in jungle. And well, they do go for the A take. I didn't actually catch the timer, but I'm guessing it was getting low.
Yeah. Around the 30-second mark or something.
Yeah, seems about right.
It's about 40 seconds or so, yeah. Not bad, but yeah, solid round from Penta. I mean, myKPV are far from winning this game. They're also far from proving they ever had the opportunity to. We got MP9s. MP9. Is it because they're low?
I think they're just having fun with it.
It's a really good gun.
It is pretty good. All right. ZYH is already down.
Oh, important shot there.
Nex has actually decided to pick up an op, and like you said, we got Speedy going for the MP9 still. Nex moving up with the dualies. Oh, I'm so upset I actually missed that. Auto director decided to just go third person on me. And
and he pushed up with dualies.
That'll leave Odu by himself with the Galil. And, well, Speedy brings him down with that very good gun, the MP9.
Oh,
And just like that,
Spitty
that's
30
over.
and 10. Holy smokes.
All right, we'll check out the schedule here. We got Penta Esports, myKPV, which we just saw. And coming up here next, we got Existence versus Kaz Esports, both teams that we saw yesterday. Kaz got locked in the Ultimate Pause Fest, ended up winning that finally. And Existence, I believe they were going against Gamers 2. And while they started off strong, Gamers 2 kind of dominated Existence. Like, it was over fast. So it looks like we'll just finish off that group because I see then Gamers 2 versus Online Bots and Gamers 2 versus Kaz Esports. So all teams that we should be familiar with if you guys were tuning in yesterday. And yeah, we'll go to a quick break. I don't know, anything to say, Launders, before we move on to a break?
Thanks for hanging out, everyone.
All right, we'll be back.